been terrible most of the day, and they're not any better here tonight. In fact, you talk about snow crews, MSP Airport have the best in the business, and even those guys can't keep the runways open tonight. Our Samuel King continues our team coverage from outside here in Eden Prairie. Samuel.
Well, Tim, that break that Jennifer was speaking of definitely helping the conditions at the airport. We just heard from airport officials. They're telling us that they're hoping to restart their flight operations at 10 o'clock. This break allowing them to get at least one runway clear. There are hundreds of flights canceled, but there are a few dozen actually that are still set to take off, and they're hoping to getting them off tonight. No matter the form of travel today, the wind and snow made it nearly impossible.
Snow and wind are no strangers to Minnesotans, but snow this intense and winds this high, this late in the season, well, that's something else altogether. The conditions forcing an unprecedented grounding of flights at MSP.
We need the snowfall to lighten up, not to be coming down so quickly, and for the visibility to increase.
It's been a lot of waiting.
Carrie Miller and her twin sister Connie Smith were set to take off for Germany until the weather interrupted their plans.
It's canceled. Yeah, then we got up to the desk there, and she's like, no international flights are going out. And we're like, oh, it says 10 p.m. and that we're going to Detroit. And she's like, no.
They and other passengers are hoping to head out Sunday.
It was kind of like this thing on our phone where it's like your flight's canceled after being delayed 4 or 5 times, and then it was kind of a mad scramble to get on the next one. But we got a boarding pass.
Instead of traveling to warmer climes, they had to venture out on treacherous roads and highways, the medians and shoulders littered with spinouts. It's weather that tests your resolve and patience.
It's Minnesota. Hey, you gotta go with the flow, right?
We're hardy.
Yeah. Deal with it.
But at some point, enough is enough.
And again, the airport expecting to restart at least some flight operations at 10 o'clock. They're continuing to monitor the situation, but they do advise if you do have a flight, maybe that is heading out tonight or tomorrow, go ahead and contact your airline somehow before making that trip to the airport on these roads. And we do understand, we often say travel's not advised, stay off the roads, but we do understand there are folks out there that have to get somewhere tonight. And if you're going to do that, still be careful, even though the snow's not falling as hard as it was earlier. The roads are still snow covered. A lot of the crews haven't been able to keep up with it. So definitely want you to be safe tonight, even if you do have to head out. Tim?
Yeah, that wind is still a mess out there too. Thanks, Samuel. I know the blizzard has